Suddenly, a piece of shit hit him right in the head. When he touched it, it was still warm. He angrily yelled at the captive gorillas.
You animals!
Quickly he opened the cage, pulling out a gun to interrogate them, demanding to know who was so unsanitary. Then a shadow slowly stood up among the gorillas, holding feces in its hand. The guards prepared to shoot, unaware that an undercover gorilla, Will, was hiding in the sand beneath their feet. Before long, the key to the cage was thrown up. Everyone quickly gathered, grabbing weapons from Will's hidden stash, and freed their leader Caesar. Taking advantage of the guards' distraction, they opened the cage holding the young gorillas, rescuing all the captured kids. They quietly climbed the ropes, using their skills to avoid detection. As the last of the group made their escape, Caesar's eyes flashed with rage. He remembered his wife and child being killed, and decided to stay behind to get revenge on the humans. But just as he was about to act, a missile struck the area. The prison immediately erupted in flames. The soldiers were thrown into chaos, and one of them opened the prison door, only to find all the gorillas had vanished. Now the gorillas had escaped, but they were exposed to gunfire. They had no choice but to take cover. With humans fighting among themselves, Caesar snuck into the colonel's room. However, the colonel, infected by a virus, was barely alive. Caesar took his weapon, and in a fit of rage, held the gun to the colonel's head. He had planned to pull the trigger to avenge his wife and child, but due to his inherent kindness, he couldn't bring himself to do it in the end. The colonel, feeling guilty, ended his own life. Meanwhile, the gorillas outside, braving the artillery fire, moved slowly forward. They were met with a barrage of Gatling gunfire. Caesar watched as his comrades fell one by one. He knew he had to stop this quickly. Spotting a nearby fuel truck, he immediately grabbed a grenade, leaped from a high building, and while dodging bullets in a hail of gunfire, continuously shifted positions to avoid being hit. At the same time, the traitor, witnessing his fellow gorillas dying before his eyes, began to waver. As he watched Caesar throw himself into danger, the traitor realized something. But just as Caesar neared the fuel truck, an arrow suddenly struck him, causing immense pain and preventing him from standing. With all his strength, he managed to snap the arrow, but just then, a soldier appeared, preparing to kill him. In a split second, the soldier was obliterated by an explosion. Caesar turned to see the traitor who had saved him. The traitor had redeemed himself. Filled with newfound strength, Caesar hurled the grenade with incredible force. The fuel truck exploded instantly, triggering a massive chain reaction. The entire prison was engulfed in flames. In the final seconds, Caesar quickly crawled into a tunnel.